ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां गुण्यां करोम्यहं पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदीम्। हरि ओम। We finished akaranta pullinga shabda, but dhatu savnyaka. Normal akaranta, suppose if there is any akaranta which is not dhatu saudnyakam, we had seen that Vishwapa Shabda we saw, and Vishwapa Shabda was dhatu saudnyaka because that was vijanta, which pratyaya was there at the end of pa, and then with that which pratyaya we had derived Vishwapa Shabda. And this Vishwapa Shabda is not the Pullinga by itself, means by itself in the sense it is not the word, the Pratipadika, but it is derived from Dhatu. What if one word or any noun is not derived from Dhatu and it is ending with Akara? So then it is easy. This Dhatu Kim. We finished Alontesya. And we finished Shabda, isn't it?
Yes, we finished.
Finished, na?
Yes. Yes.
So now Haha Shabda is being shown that why it was said Dhatu. So not Dhatu, if we don't take Dhatu, just we take Haha Shabda. Haha is the Shabda. Then we go on decline. So what will be the form? Correct?
Yes.
Haha. Then how? Haham, hahav, hahan. Here the Purva Savarna Dirgha will take place, that akar will not disappear. And again the inadesh also will not happen because it is not akaranta anga. So haha, then hahabhyam, hahabhihi. That ato bhisa is also will not come because ataha, that should be hrasva akaranta shabda. So it is not. Then this is Chaturthi Vibhakti. Hahai, hahabhyam, hahabhyah. That Bahuvachane Jhallet Ekar also will not happen because this Akaranta Anga should be there. That Ato Angasya Ekarasya. So it is not again Akaranta Anga, it is Akaranta Anga. So therefore it will not happen. Then Ha ha. It is again the At Adesha will not come there, but the just directly we will connect. Again the Akara will not disappear. So ha again. Then again Shashti Vibhakti ha same form. Then ha ho hu. Then ha ho hu. Ha ham. Then ha he. Ha ho hu. Ha su. And then again he ha. He ha ho. He ha. That is the name of Gandharva. In Marathi Abhanga it comes. There is one ha Gandharva and there is another Gandharva hu. Ha Gandharva, hu Gandharva. So this is one Gandharva, which are popular in singing. So that hahan shabda here basically he wanted to show that yes, the akara has not disappeared. And then the next shabda was taken. Akaranta shabdas are over. Now a e is taken here. So pluta swaranta shabda, pluta akaranta shabda is not there. So that's why it is not taken. Just hrasva akaranta, dirgha akaranta. Now here ikaranta. So hrasva, ikaranta. What is that? Hari. Hari plus su. Again, the Pratipadika Saudhnya, Hari has the Pratipadika Saudhnya. So, Nyap Pratipadikat, because it is Pratipadika, it is not Nyanta, not Abanta, but it is Pratipadika. So, Pratipadikat, Suauja Samucha Stabdhambis, so Su Pratyaya has come. So, Hari plus Haji.
What is that after the hrasva? Gaku?
Oh, sorry. Hrasva ikaranta.
Oh.
Upadeshajam nasikait. Salopaha. Haris. Then sasarusho ruhu. Hariru. Ruhu. Harir. Again,
Upadesha Jannasika it. Tasya
Lopa. Then Hari.
Karavasanayo Visarjaniya.
Hari Karavasanayo. Visarjaniya. Hari. Then Hari plus out. You can tell the prakriya. Hari Yanadesha Prapta. Iko Yanachi. Correct?
Yes.
But it will not happen. What will happen?
Prathamayoho Purva Savarna.
E. Dirgha will come on the place of both the letters. Purva Savarna. Savarna Dirgha will take place. Here the Nadichi will not be applied. Any reason? Nadichi Sutra is not applied here. Any guess why? Because it is na at, it is not akaranta. So that sutra is not applicable only. It is ikaranta. If it was akaranta, then that Nadichi Sutra would have come, but it is not Akaranta. Therefore, na at ichi purva savarna. Prathamayo purva savarna at ichi na. Here ichi is there, but it is not Akaranta anga. So Nadichi Sutra is not applicable. So Hari Dirgha takes this. Now what happens? Hari Jas. This is the situation in front of us. And now we are supposed to work. Hari Jas. So the common practice what we do is Hari plus Ja we remove As. It gets its Saudnya by Chutu. Pratyadi Chutu itaustah. And then Tasya itah lo. Hari plus As. This is the situation in front of us. Now the next sutra comes. Let's read the next sutra. Jasicha.
Chutu is
Ji?
Chutu.
Oh, Chutu.
Yeah.
So next sutra we need. Let's read. Jasicha. 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 Let's read the next sutra as well. Hrasvasya gunaha. Hrasvasya gunaha. Hrasvasya gunaha. Hrasvasya gunaha. Jasicha. This is the order. This is 108th sutra. This is 109th sutra. So let's see the first sutra. First sutra, the 108th sutra. It says that Hrasvasya sambuddhau gunaha. So name is the main work is that gunaha syat. The guna take place. Guna happen. Guna will come or guna happen, but to what? So Hrasvasya. Whatever is Hrasva, that will be replaced by guna. Hrasva means Hrasvanta, Alantasya. Means whatever the work is asked to be done, do not do it to the whole word, but do it to the last letter of that particular word. So Hrasvasya guna means the Hrasva vowel is there at the end of whatever that word. There the guna we are supposed to bring. So Hrasvasya gunahasya. But is there any other condition? When should we bring? So Sambuddhau pare Sambuddhau yada parasyam satyam. Sambuddhau parasyam satyam. Hrasvasya gunahasya. Here is the just for just a second you keep this just pratyaya, the example which we were seeing, that you keep aside. Hari plus Su. Now this Su is of Sambuddhi. Okay, this Su is of Sambuddhi. So when that Su is there, Sambuddhi Su is there, then what happens? Hrasvasya. Hari is Hrasvanta. Hrasva is there at the end of it. So because it is having Hrasvaswar at the end, that will be getting guna. So it's guna. I will write separately. E plus Su. There the E comes and then Su as it is. Correct. Now Hrasva, Hrasvasya gunaha. Sutra is Hrasvasya gunaha. This is Hrasva Ikara. Now of that Hrasva, the guna will come on the place of that Hrasva. Now earlier the guna what we saw in the guna sandhi was replacing two letters. Two letters were replaced by that guna letter, where the O is getting followed by U. Then the first and second, both the letters were getting replaced by guna. But here the guna replaces only one letter, which is E. So guna of E comes on the place of E. It does not require the extra A. So that's why when it is generally it is taught like A plus E, is equal to A. Uchcharana sthana etc. are same, but this is not the correct version, because A can come only on the place of E as well, or only O can come on the place of U. So we can't really say that okay, A plus E is equal to A. The Uchcharana sthana, the Ekara has correct Kantha and Talu, but that doesn't mean that it is made up of A and E. But anyway, for the sake of explanation, we can give. But this is not. That's why the Guna Sandhi, while we explain, we cannot really explain like this. Now, the Guna will come. That is the word. Huh? So we'll stop here. Then we will complete this. So here the Guna is being brought by Sambuddhav Hraswasya Gunahasya. This I will show you. Hraswasya Gunaha. Now, Sambuddhaucha, this we have already seen this sutra while we were seeing this Akaranta Strilinga Shabda. When we were seeing Akaranta Strilinga Shabda, that time we had seen that when Sambuddhi Pratyaya is there, then Akaranta Shabda will get Ekara. That Sambuddhi coming here. Sambuddhaucha. So Ambarthanadyor Hraswaha, here Sambuddho Parisati Amba, that word, and the Ambarthana means the Amba word is coming in the sense of mother. So whatever the words are there in the sense of Amba, so those words will not get this Ekara, but they will get this what? Hraswa, only Akara will become Akara. So He Amba, it will not become He Amba, it will not become He Ambe, it will become He Amba. So now the next comes that Hraswasya Gunaha Sambuddhau Paresati. Sambuddhau Parasyam Satya. So that is the Sambuddhau Paresati only. Sorry, Sambuddhi is not Hraswa, it is Strilinga. Okay, so Sambuddhau is coming from here. So Sambuddha Hraswasya Gunahasya. Now let's come back because this is just next to it. Hraswasya Gunaha Jasicha. So Jasi Hraswasya Gunaha Syat. So Jasi Paresati Hraswasya Gunaha Syat. Sambuddha Paresati Hraswasya Gunaha Syat. Jasi Pratyaya Paresati Hraswasya Gunaha Syat. So as it happened when there was Sambuddhi Su in front of it, same will happen when there is just Pratyaya in front of it. Yes, the sutras are connected. Sambuddhaucha, we have to take, then Hraswasya Guna and Jasicha. So now we already saw that Su, the Prathama Vibhakti Su we solved. Vivachana also we solved. Now Bahuvachana was going on. Hari, just Hari, us. This was the example in front of us. Now Hari, us. Here also Jasi Paresati. It is just. So Jasi Paresati. Hraswasya Gunahasya. Gunaha Guna will happen to what? Hraswasya is original word, which is Hraswasya. Hraswasya will come as it is in the Jasicha Sutra. So Hraswasya Jasi Paresati Gunaha Syat. Hraswasya Jasi Paresati. When there is just in front of Hraswanta Shabda, Gunaha Syat. That Hraswaswara will be replaced by Guna. So Hari was there. Now that Hraswa only was replaced by, or is translated as Hraswantasya. Hraswantasya. Hraswasya Antasya. That is the translation given of Hrasvasya. Hrasvasya is the original word which is coming as Anuvrutti in the Jasecha Sutra. So Hrasvasya, Hrasvantasya. Hrasvantasya, Angasya. Of Anga. That Anga which ends with Hrasvaswara, there the guna will take place. When there is just pratyaya in front of it. So we were in this situation. Hari plus us, har plus e, us. Then har plus that e got replaced by a, then us. Okay. Alright. So here the sutra is applied. Chasicha. Now what will happen?
Echoyavayava.
Echoyavayava. Har, I plus us. Echo. Echoyavayava. Haraya. Haraya. Us. So yes. Harayas. Harayaru. Harayaru. Sasarushu. Then Harayar.
Upadesha Janunasika. Tasya lopaha.
Then Hara Yaha.
Karasanayo Visarjana.
Sana Visarjaniya. Visarjaniya. Haraya. So Harihi, Hari, Haraya. Now, Hari plus what will happen here? Now, this Sambuddhi we have not finished. Then we will come to the Dvitiya Vibhakti. The Sambuddhi will come here. So, Hrasvasya Gunaha Sutra, we had seen that Hari plus Su. Now, this Su is not of Prathama Vibhakti, but it is means this is of Sambuddhi Prathama. The Prathama Vibhakti which is used for Sambuddhi Artha. Okay, Sambodhana. Sambodhana Artha. Now, this is Su which is named as Sambuddhi, which is there in front of Hari Shabda. Sambuddha Parasati. Hari Hrasvasya Gunasya. That was the meaning of this Hrasvasya Gunaha Sutra. Now Harisu, in this situation, we replaced E by A. Now we got Har, Hare plus Sa. So Sa will disappear. Sambuddhe. Hrasvat Sambuddhe. So final answer is Hare. Put He for identification. Okay, He Hare. Dvitiya Vibhakti Sambodhana Dvivachana is He as it is. Just Prathamayoho Purva Savarna. Then He Haraya. Same. Jaseja Guna will take place. Jasi Paresati Hrasvasya Gunaha Haraya. Same as Prathama Vibhakti happened. Now the example is Hari plus Am. Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekvachana Pratyaya. Hari plus Am. Now what will happen? They have not given anything.
Ami Purvaha.
Ami Purvaha. So Akaha Amyachi Parataha Purva Rupa Ekadashi. Means Am is there, Purva Rupa will take place. It is not asking, okay, which letter should be there. It is just telling that Ak, there should be Ak letter. So Har, here it is E, which is Ak. E is the ak, and then there is am. Now Purva Rupa will take place. Means what? This a will be or will merge in the E. E ma. Ami Purva. That's it. Answer is ready. Hari. No, nothing, no efforts. Just simple. Hari. Then Hari plus out. Hari plus out. Then Hari plus Pratamayoho Purva Savarna Dirgha. So we'll separate E. Har. Savarna. So Purva Savarna Dirgha happened on the place of both the letters. Now example is ready. Hari. Harim, Hari. Then Hari plus Shas. Hari plus Shas. Hari plus As. Why? The Sh disappeared by Lashakva Tadhite. Lashakva Tadhite. Sh disappeared. Hari plus, now let's separate that E plus A. Sa. Pratamayoho Purva Savarna again will be applied because Pratamayoho covers both the vibhaktis. Har. Then, oh sorry, yes, we will remain as it is. Then will come the Dirgha. Har E and then Sa is there. Now here, Sutra we applied Pratamayoho Purva Savarna. Now will be applied here. Har plus E plus Sa.
Tasmat shasoho na pumsi.
Chaso na pumsi. So Sa will get replaced by Na. Sutra is Chaso na pumsi. Chasa na pumsi. Read. Example is read. Atkup mangum vyavayapi will not work because the na is padanta. Padantas. That nishedha happens. Now the example is Hari plus ta. Now before moving to the next step, just we have to remember that this ta has one name as am. Just like au and out, they had the name aum. In the same way, ta has the name as am. Now, let's read the next sutra, then we will understand what is the next sutra. Is this, so far whatever you have seen, the Shabda is clear? And the forms are clear, all the forms.
Yes.
So let's go to the next sutra. We have this situation, Hari plus ta. Tritiya Vibhakti Ekvachan. Sheshogya Sakhi, Sheshogya Sakhi, Sheshogya Sakhi. Sheshaha Ghi Asakhi. Sheshaha Ghi Asakhi Shabda Rupam. That's how we have to understand. Asakhi Shabda Rupam. Now, let's read the Vritti we will understand, then we will go to the what exactly it means, because we need little bit extra. May it be named as ghee. May it be named as ghee. Now this saudhnya is not anvartha saudhnya. Anvartha, there will be two types of saudhnyas. Some saudhnyas which will have actual some meaning. There is some saudhnyas which will not have any meaning. So this is one of that saudhnya which does not have meaning. Ghee, just given for the purpose of some grammatical concepts. So ghee. May that be named as ghee. What? Yat sakhivarjam. Oh. Or just right. Idantam. Idantam. Idantam means what? Hrasva ikarantam. Okay, hrasva ikarantam. Idantam hrasva ikarantam. Ukarantam. Idantam hrasva ikarantam, udantam hrasva ukarantam. What idantam and udantam be named as ghee. That is the main meaning. Idantam ghisaudnyam syat, udantam ghisaudnyam syat. Means what? Hrasva ikarantam ghisaudnyam syat, hrasva ukarantam ghisaudnyam syat. Now what is said here? Hrasva yau idutau. Yau hrasva idutau. Yau hrasva it ut. It ut. Okay. That bahuvachan is, plural is, dual will be e do. That the will turn into the. Okay. And jalan jashanti. That will turn into the. Idu tau. Idu tau. You have to understand like this. Idutau means it and ut. These two. Idutau. Dvivachan. Yau hrasva idutau. Whatever is hrasva ikaranta and hrasva ukaranta. Tau. Ante. Tau ante yasya. Or tau ante yayo. Tau. But take the singular. Tau ante. Tau ante, take it singularly. Singularly means what? Swa karah yasya tat. Swa karah yasya tat. Tat. Ghisaudnyam syat. Ghisaudnyam syat. This is one meaning. Then tat ghisaudnyam. Okay, same. So whatever is written here is repeated here, just differently. ह्रस्वव्यौ इदुतौ तौ अन्ते यस्य शब्दस्वरूपस्य और ययोः शब्दरूपयोः ते घी समुद्ने स्तः. That's how it will be. Tadantam sakhivarjam. So lots of words are assumed, which you have to understand. Hrasva yau idutau. Tadantam sakhivarjam sat. Tadantam means singularly we have to take, we have to split, we have to derive on this, we have to take the sentence in full form like this. Hrasva ikara ante yasya tat ghisaudnyam. Hrasva ukara ante yasya tat ghisaudnyam. So ghisaudnya is given basically to the words which will end with hraswa ikara or hraswa ukara. Hraswa ikara, these two types of words are expected. Now, what we have to understand here is one extra thing, that it should not be Sakhi Shabda. There is one Sakhi Shabda. Now, Sakhi Shabda is Hrasva Ikaranta. It is Hrasva Ikaranta. If it is Hrasva Ikaranta, then it is included in Idutau. Hrasva Ikara is included here. So they say that no, though the Sakhi is ending with Hrasva Ikara, do not count it. So, except Sakhi Shabda, whatever is there, whatever the words are ending with Hrasva Ikara, Hrasva Ukara, those words only you take. Those only words will get named as Ghi. Okay. Now this Shesha word, just understand this, why Shesha is, how the Shesha is given, the Kashika is given. But before that we will, before saying that Shesha, what is Shesha, we'll see why it was said. Means remaining, it is said that remaining Hrasva Ikara, Hrasva Ukara, that comes out the meaning. Now, but to understand Shesha, we'll understand what is this remaining. So this Prakarana is going on. Nadi Saudhnya is being given. Okay. So there is one more Saudhnya, which is Nadi Saudhnya. Nadi name is given. Okay. So it is given in first chapter. It is given in first chapter, fourth pada, third sutra. What does it say? That Idudantam, the word which ends with Dirgha Ikara, Dirgha Ukara, and it is Nitya Strilinga, then it will be named as Nadi. This Nadi is the name given to these words which will end with Dirgha Ikara, Dirgha Ukara. Dirgha, just note this, that Dirgha Ikara should be there, Dirgha Ukara should be there, and it should be Nitya Strilinga Shabda. Okay, that you have to understand. That will be named as Nadi. Then some words from this Dirgha Ikaranta, Dirgha Ukaranta, they also will get included in this first, that Nadi Saudhnya is vast. So all the Dirgha Ikaranta, Dirgha Ukaranta Shabda, those are Nitya Strilinga, they will get named as Nadi. Now just Dirgha Ikaranta, Dirgha Ukaranta, Pullinga Shabdas are not included, but all other Strilinga Shabdas, Dirgha Ikaranta, they are getting included. To avoid some rules, some nouns, Maharishi Panini wants to keep aside. So some nouns are there which get Iyang and Uvang Adesha. Okay? Iyang and Uvang Adesha. So it says, the Maharishi Panini in this sutra says that the words which get Iyang and Uvang Adeshas, those Ikaranta Shabda and those Ukaranta Shabda will not be named as Nadi. Okay, will not be named as Nadi. And then there is one Stri Shabda. Stri Shabda. That will be, that we have to keep separate. Nadi, Stri Shabda will be Nadi only, always. Now, so Stri Shabda, what happens? Stri Shabda gets Iyang Adesha, and yet it is not considered as Anadi, means it is considered as Nadi only. Just for Stri Shabda, separate sutra is created. So even getting Iyang Adesha and Stri Shabda is considered as Nadi. Whereas all other Dirgha Ikaranta Shabdas which get Iyang Adesha are not considered as Nadi. So just first you have to write that all Ikaranta and Dirgha Ukaranta, Dirgha Ikaranta, Dirgha Ukaranta is equal to Nadi. But those, from those Dirgha Ikaranta, Dirgha Ukaranta only, those which get iyang adesha or uvang adesha are not be considered as nadi. Okay, so the iyang adesha, uvang adesha, those words are separated. Now stri also, stri shabda, now strilinga, that's stri shabda, not strilinga, stri shabda is also defined by this iyang work because stri shabda gets iyang adesha. Now along with other words which get iyang adesha, stri shabda also got separated. So stri shabda also was missing the nadi saudhya. Okay. So Panini did not want to add stri shabda in non-nadi saudhya category. So therefore he says that astri means what? Do not take stri shabda from that nadi saudhya. Even that nadi shabda gets iyang adesha, consider it as nadi only. Okay, nadi is not nadi word, nadi is saudhya given. Now, okay, so stri shabda, or just forget about stri, just understand that dirgha ikaranta, dirgha ukaranta are named as nadi. Then those words which will get iyang adesha, uvang adesha, being dirgha ikaranta, dirgha ukaranta, will not be considered as nadi. Stri we will see later. Okay, just forget that. Okay, assume that there is no stri in this word. Now, wa ami. So iyang wang sthanav ami wa nadi saudhnyau stha. So those, the strilinga shabda dirgha ikaranta, dirgha ukaranta, as it is, if you see this striakhya, if you see striakhya u is coming directly from here. Striakhya u. The u means e and u, both of them, the sandhi has happened. If you remember, which sandhi will happen? E plus u.
En.
Yan sandhi. So e got replaced by ya. So u. Okay. Striakhya u. Those which are in the strilinga, or those which express strilinga, those ikaranta and ukaranta shabdas. So u, striakhya u. What type of ikaranta and ukaranta strilinga shabda? Those which get iyang adesha and uvang adesha. Okay. So iyang adesha and uvang adesha, those words which get iyang adesha and uvang adesha are not, they are excluded from nadi saudhnya by name on sthanavastri. Correct? So they will not be named as nadi. What? Those words which will get iyang adesha, uvang adesha. But now this Vami Sutra comes and it tells that strilinga dirgha ikaranta, dirgha ukaranta shabdas which will get iyang adesha, uvang adesha, those words, okay? Understand? Once again I will repeat it. Dirgha ikaranta, dirgha ukaranta strilinga shabdas are named as nadi. Dirgha ikaranta, dirgha ukaranta shabdas which will get iyang adesha or uvang adesha will not be considered as nadi. Among those dirgha ikaranta and dirgha ukaranta strilinga shabdas, whatever will get iyang adesha and uvang adesha, even getting iyang adesha, uvang adesha, will be considered as nadi saudhnyaka when they are getting followed by am pratyaya, shashti vibhakti bahuvachan. Okay, it will be considered as it will be considered as nadi. Now nadi saudhnya is coming. This all things are just for this. If you remember this ami, this is for that Hasvanadhyapo nut agama we need. So vikalpena nadi saudhnyaka. So only in the case of am, the dirgha ikaranta, dirgha ukaranta shabdas are getting nadi saudhnya. Again, stri pratyaya, they not stri pratyaya, stri shabda is excluded. Iyang wang sthano striakhya yu ami va nadi saudhnya ustaha na to stri. Okay. Now come to here. Niti hrasvascha. So far, whatever was said, okay, it was going for dirgha. Okay, because यू स्त्र्याख्यम नदी, दीर्घ इकारांत दीर्घ उकारांत शब्द गट नदी संज्ञा. सो व्हाट अबाउट ह्रस्व इकारांत ह्रस्व उकारांत शब्द? सो द नेक्स्ट सूत्र कम्स इयंग स्थानौ स्त्री शब्द भिन्नौ नित्य स्त्रीलिंगौ ईदुतौ ह्रस्वौ च ईवर्ण उवर्णौ स्त्रियां वा नदी संज्ञस्तः. Okay, just here in just you get this, that ह्रस्व इकारांत स्त्रीलिंग शब्द, ह्रस्व इकारांत स्त्रीलिंग शब्द will be named nadi optionally when they are getting followed by ngit pratyas. Ngit pratyas are nge, then ngasi, then ngas, and then ni. When these pratyas are there in front of hraswa ikaranta strilinga shabda, for example mati, here mati will be named as nadi as well as ghi. Ghi saudhya I have not told, but nadi saudhya will come optionally. Okay, now ghi saudhya also will happen, but how, that sutra we have already seen, but we will see here. Now mati saudhya, the mati shabda is getting nadi saudhya optionally. Okay, nadi saudhya is given to hraswa ikaranta shabda, hraswa ukaranta strilinga shabda optionally. So optionally this mati will turn into, means mati will get nadi saudhya, while nge, ngasi, ngas and ni pratyas are there in front of it. Okay, now next sheshah. Now we have to understand that sheshah anadi saudhya, the meaning what we saw, that hrasva ikaranta hrasva ukaranta, but how the kashikakara explains kascha sheshah. What is sheshah? So hrasvam ivarno varnantam, so hrasvam ivarnantam yat hrasvam ivarnantam, hrasvam ivarnantam, then hrasvam uvarnantam, that which ends with hrasva e, that which ends with hrasva u. Nastryakyam means what? That which does not talk about strilinga, means that which is not in the strilinga. Okay, astryakyam, nastryakyam, nastryakyam, nastryakyam we will write astryakyam, nastryakyam, astryakyam, that which does not express strilinga. Okay, that which does not express, or that which does not convey, no, not convey, express only, you just say that, express strilinga. So that means what? It should be pullinga or napumsakalinga. Okay, that is getting discussed, not strilinga. Strilinga is excluded. So that which is not strilinga and ends with hrasva ikara, that which is not in the strilinga and ends with hrasva ukara, nastryakyam. Iti vyavaharah. That's how the shesha is considered. That is considered as tat shesha. Okay. These two sentences are made by me. It is not of any part of Shastra. This is the part of Kashika I have taken. Now, that is considered as shesha, means what? Hrasva ikaranta, hrasva ukaranta, and which does not come in strilinga, which does not have the strilinga sense, that will be called, or that is supposed to be understood as shesha. Then one more step it is going ahead. Stryakyam cha yat. That which expresses strilinga, okay, that which expresses strilinga but is not named as nadi, okay, that which is already in the strilinga but it is not named as nadi, that hrasva ikaranta, hrasva ukaranta. Strakhyam cha yat, that I will translate like this, yat strilinge asti tu नदी संज्ञम नास्ति, किंतु नदी संज्ञम नास्ति। तत् तत् व्यवहारः, that is considered as शेषः, और तत् शेषः इति पदेन विवर्तव्यम्, अवगन्तव्यम्। स्त्रीलिंग अस्ति यत्, what is that? ई ह्रस्व ई वर्णान्तम्, ह्रस्व ई वर्णान्तम् वर्णान्तम्, यत् ह्रस्व ई वर्णान्तम् ह्रस्व उ वर्णान्तम् स्त्रीलिंगे अस्ति किंतु नदी संज्ञं नास्ति, किंतु that is not named as nadi, that type of ह्रस्व इकारन्त ह्रस्व उकारन्त स्त्रीलिंग शब्द is also understood by शेषः। कश्च शेषः ह्रस्वम् ई वर्णो वर्णान्तम् यत् स्त्र्याख्यं, यत् न स्त्र्याख्यं, that which is not in strilinga and it ends with ह्रस्व इकार ह्रस्व उकार, that which is strilinga but it is not named as nadi, those words should be named as ghi. That is supposed to be understood by shesha. Now this shesha pada, what happens? For the problem I will tell. If you see this shesha is in pullinga, he is in napunsakalinga, and again sakhi, again here it is taken in the napunsaka. So we have to understand ghi and then sakhi shabda swarupam, shabda swarupam, that shabda sakhi here, sakhi shabda swarupam we have to exclude, and okay, I will explain full. Sakhi, this sentence we have to understand that sheshaha, then just keep it aside, shabda swarupam, ghi saudnyam syat, this is one. Then that should not be sakhi shabda swarupam, so sakhi shabda swarupam ghi saudnyam, that's how the meaning will be. That shesha, just forget the shesha, shabda swarupam, shesha shabda swarupam, that hrasva ikarantam shabda swarupam, hrasva इकारांतम शब्द स्वरूपम घी संज्ञम स्यात्, सखी शब्द स्वरूपम घी संज्ञम न स्यात्. Okay, this is one meaning. Second meaning, again the same sentence you repeat, ह्रस्व उकारांतम शब्द स्वरूपम घी संज्ञम स्यात्. Sakhi, here it will not come because sakhi is hrasva ikaranta shabda. So hrasva ikarantam sakhi varjam shabda swarupam ghi saujnyam syat. So sakhi is excluded. Now if you see here, we had seen that hrasva ivarna uvarnantam yat na stryakyam. Sakhi shabda is not in strilinga, it is in pullinga. Okay, sakhi is pullinga shabda, it is hrasva ikaranta. So pullinga hrasva ikaranta, because it is pullinga hrasva ikaranta, hrasvam ivarna uvarnantam. So ivarnantam yat na stryakyam tat shabda swarupam ghi saujnyam syat. That should be named as ghi. But then the sakhi also was getting named as ghi. But because Maharshi Panini ji did not want to give the ghi saujnya to it, that's why he said that asakhi, exclude sakhi shabda. That's how the sakhi was excluded. Shesho gyasakhi. Again, this shesha pada, it now if you see here, shesha ghi asakhi, it does not really fit like as it is, because shesha is in pullinga, then there is hrasva ikarantam shabda swarupam ghi saujnyam syat, everything is in napunsakalinga. So ghi is also in napunsakalinga, asakhi also you have to assume napunsakalinga. So that's how the meaning is given. Again, the shesha word is explained, but we will see if possible. I will try to explain most probably in the next class. But the main meaning I wanted to explain, that is clear today. Shesha we will match again, because it is, we have to stretch little bit. What meaning Panini ji wanted to tell by shesha shabda is explained. Now how to match the grammar with all the words which are there in sutra, that we will see. But the meaning, what the message, this the meaning which wanted to be conveyed by this sutra is clear. Call is dropping. Oh, sorry Swamiji. Now is it continuing?
Yes, now it is fine.
Huh.
In between it dropped.
Oh, so the shesha shabda.
2-3 minutes it was down. 2-3 minutes it was down. But it's okay.
Okay, sorry. So what I have asked is the meaning what this sutra has come for. That message, that meaning is explained. Is that meaning clear? Because that shesha pada, grammatically it is not matched with other words. We have not matched. I just explained the meaning, that this is what the meaning is. So grammatical, that managing we will do. We have to because it is little bit stretched. We have to stretch a little bit and then we have to manage. But the message, the meaning, what the sutra says, that how the dirgha ikaranta, dirgha ukaranta, strilinga shabdas get nadi saujnya, where the stri shabda is excluded. No, again the iyamung's adesha happen to some dirgha ikaranta, dirgha ukaranta shabdas. Those shabdas are excluded from nadi saujnya, so they will not get nadi saujnya. Stri shabda though gets iyam adesha, yet it is considered as nadi saujnyaka. And now the words were remaining hrasva ikaranta, hrasva ukaranta. Hrasva ikaranta, hrasva ukaranta. Pullinga shabdas are named as ghi, as well as strilinga, those which are not named as nadi. Okay. So whatever is remaining apart from dirgha ikaranta, dirgha ukaranta, strilinga shabdas is named as ghi. The stri shabda, the exception of use trakyam nadi was this niyam vang sthana vastri. That yang adesha, uvang adesha, whatever the dirgha ikaranta, being dirgha ikaranta strilinga shabdas, they will not be named as nadi because they get yang adesha, uvang adesha. Okay, dirgha ikaranta, dirgha ukaranta shabdas will get nadi saujnya. Dirgha ikaranta, dirgha ukaranta shabda, but because they get yang adesha, uvang adesha, those types of words will not get nadi saujnya. Among these words, stri shabda gets yang adesha, but yet it is not considered as non-nadi, but it is considered as nadi. Now what happened? Dirgha ikaranta, dirgha ukaranta, strilinga shabdas over. What will become nadi? What will not become nadi? Now, what is remaining? Hrasva ikaranta nadi strilinga shabdas, hrasva ikaranta pullinga shabdas, hrasva ukaranta pullinga shabdas. Hrasva ikaranta strilinga, hrasva ikaranta pullinga, hrasva ikaranta pullinga, hrasva ikaranta pullinga. These shabdas are named as gi. That is shesha. Is this meaning clear?
Yes, sir.
Ha. Now, among those hrasva ikaranta pullinga shabdana, sakhi shabda remain. Do not consider that sakhi as gi. That is one extra additional thing which is said. So that is this is the meaning. So here we will keep this nadi saudhnya and gi saudhnya. Let this prakarana be clear in our mind, because this will come repeatedly again and again. This niyamam sthana vastri is going to come. Again, I will repeat the meaning of that. Then we will move to the next topic. So for now we have named Hari as gi. That's it. That is the work we have done. We will do Shanti Pata. Should we do Shanti Pata, Swamiji?
Yes.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishnate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om.
Om.